Hello everyone. It's good to be with you. I want to talk about something that I think is often misunderstood, something that carries a lot of pain and confusion for many people, and that is the inner world of someone with an avoidant attachment style when they are truly, deeply in love, when they have chosen you, when you are the one for them. I know that for many, the word avoidant might bring up feelings of frustration, of distance, of walls that seem impossible to climb. We often focus on the challenges, the triggers, the pullback. And those are real. But today, I want to shift our lens. I want to talk about the light, not the shadow. I want to explore what it feels like on the other side of that wall, in the quiet garden they so fiercely protect, when they have genuinely decided to let you in and make a home with you. This isn't about the fleeting rush of infatuation, it's about the profound, chosen commitment that forms the bedrock of lasting love. In psychology, we distinguish between passionate love, that intoxicating, can't eat can't sleep feeling, and compassionate love, which is deeper. It's a conscious choice. It's the love built on 1,000 small decisions to show up, to understand, to stay. It's the architecture of a shared life. And this is the love an avoidant individual commits to when they decide you are their person. So, if you have ever wondered what it feels like in their heart when they have made that choice, I want to walk you through it. I want you to understand the beautiful, profound emotions that signal to them, more than any fireworks ever could, that this is real. The very first and most fundamental feeling is safety. And I want you to really feel the weight of that word for a moment. For many of us, safety in a relationship might be a given, a baseline expectation. But for an avoidant individual, safety is the entire foundation. It is the sacred ground upon which everything else must be built. Imagine spending your entire life with a subconscious blueprint that equates closeness with danger, danger of being controlled, of being swallowed up, of losing your very sense of self. To them, love has often felt like a quiet earthquake, threatening the foundations of the independence they've worked so hard to build. So, when they decide you are the one, the most powerful signal their nervous system sends them is not a scream of passion, but a whisper of peace. It is the feeling of, here, with this person, I am not in danger. My soul is not under siege. It's the feeling of being able to exhale fully for the first time. It's realizing that they can be entirely who they are, with all their quirks, their need for solitude, their internal world, and you are not trying to remodel them. You are not a project manager for their personality, you are a fellow traveler who appreciates the landscape of their being. This safety means they don't have to be on high alert. They don't have to guard their time or their space with the same ferocity, because they trust that you understand its value. It's not that they no longer need time alone, it's that their time with you feels like another, richer form of solitude, a connected solitude where they can recharge with you, not just away from you. This safety is the ultimate green light. It tells them, this relationship is not a cage, it is a sanctuary. And I want this sanctuary to be my home. And from that profound sense of safety blossoms a second feeling, one that is like a balm to their soul, tranquility. If safety is the foundation, tranquility is the atmosphere of the home they build with you. Avoidant individuals, particularly those who lean dismissive, have a deep, almost primal aversion to chaos. Dramatic ups and downs, constant processing of emotions, frequent negotiations for attention, these things feel like alarm bells. They associate that chaos with the loss of the very peace they crave. So, when they have chosen you, they feel a deep, abiding tranquility. This isn't boredom or a lack of passion. It is the quiet hum of a well-tuned engine. It's the comfort of parallel play, you reading a book on one end of the couch, them working on a laptop on the other, both existing in a shared, peaceful silence. It's the joy of a slow Saturday morning with no agenda, just the simple pleasure of coexisting. Think of it like two trees growing side by side. Their roots may intertwine underground, providing mutual support, but above ground, each reaches for the sun in its own space. There's no frantic entanglement of branches, just a peaceful, steady growth together. This tranquility is what allows them to let their guard down completely. It's in these quiet moments, taking a walk without the pressure to talk, cooking a meal together in comfortable silence, watching a film and knowing a commentary isn't required, that they feel most connected. It proves to them that your connection doesn't require constant noise and activity to exist. It has its own quiet, powerful life. This peace is addictive to them because it is the antithesis of the emotional storm they often fear love will be. It tells them, with you, I have found my quiet harbor. And I never want to leave. The third feeling, and perhaps the most non-negotiable, is respect. For an avoidant individual, respect is the currency of love. It is the air the relationship breathes. Without it, everything withers. When they have decided you are the one, they feel an unwavering sense of being respected by you. This goes far beyond simple politeness. It's about respecting their autonomy, their decisions, their thought processes, even when they differ from your own. It's the understanding that you see them as a fully formed, capable adult, not as a problem to be solved or a student to be taught. It's you valuing their intelligence and their ability to navigate their own life. For example, imagine they've had a long day and need an hour alone to decompress. The anxious interpretation might be, they are rejecting me. But the respectful response, the one that makes them feel seen, is, I understand you need some space to recharge. I'll be here when you're ready. That simple acknowledgement validates their internal world. It says, I trust you to manage your own needs, and I respect your process. Respect also means you speak your truth with kindness and honesty. You don't placate or manipulate. You don't try to change their core self. You engage in disagreements not to win, but to understand, and you trust that they are capable of hearing your perspective without falling apart. When they feel this level of respect from you, it dismantles one of their greatest fears, that to be loved is to be controlled. Instead, it reinforces that to be loved by you is to be free. And there is no greater gift you can give them. Flowing directly from respect is the fourth feeling, being truly appreciated. Appreciation is the active, verbalized proof of respect. It's the sunlight that helps the relationship grow. An avoidant individual often carries a hidden, quiet narrative that they are not naturally good at relationships. They may feel clumsy, too independent, or even broken. So, when you actively appreciate them, you are rewriting that narrative. It's when you say, I know it wasn't easy for you to clear your schedule for our date night, and I really appreciate that effort, or I see how hard you're working to communicate with me, and it means the world. You are acknowledging the conscious choice they are making to be present. This appreciation is incredibly powerful because it targets their deepest insecurities. When they are alone, their self-talk can be harsh. It's often about pushing harder, being stronger, needing less. But your appreciation tells them a different story. It says, you are enough, exactly as you are, right now. The effort you are making is seen and valued. You are not a project, you are a partner. Think of a time you worked tirelessly on something and someone truly saw the labor and the love you put into it. That feeling of being seen, that's what your appreciation does for them. It heals the part of them that believes they have to climb every mountain alone. You are, in effect, pointing to the view beside you and saying, the climb was worth it, but you don't have to start the next one alone. Rest here with me. I appreciate the climber you are, but I love the person you are right here. This brings us to the fifth feeling, admiration. When an avoidant loves you and has chosen you, they feel a deep sense of admiration for you, and they feel deeply admired in return. This is the feeling that elevates the relationship from a safe harbor to a source of inspiration. They admire your strength, your integrity, the way you move through the world. They look at you and think, I admire how you handled that difficult situation with such grace, or I admire the passion you have for your work. But more than that, they feel admired by you. They feel that you see the hero in their story. You admire their resilience, their competence, their quiet strength. This mutual admiration creates a powerful upward spiral. For instance, they might say to themselves, my partner admires how I've built my career from the ground up. That makes me want to be even better, not out of fear, but out of a desire to live up to the beautiful image they have of me. And in turn, they admire the way you love them, the patience, the understanding, the strength it takes to love someone who guards their heart so closely. This isn't about putting each other on a pedestal, it's about seeing and cherishing the best in each other. It's the recognition that you are both choosing to build something extraordinary together, brick by brick, day by day. This admiration fuels their commitment. It makes the relationship feel like a noble endeavor, a shared quest that is worthy of their devotion. And finally, all of these feelings culminate in the sixth and perhaps most profound emotion, the sense of being an inspiration. When an avoidant has chosen you, they feel that their presence in your life is a positive, generative force. They feel that they inspire you to be your best self, just as you inspire them. You might say to them, seeing you overcome that challenge has inspired me to face my own, or your dedication to your goals reminds me to pursue my own passions. This is the ultimate integration of love into their identity. It's no longer just about what they get from the relationship, safety, peace, but about what they give. They see that their love, their presence, their unique way of being in the world, actively makes your life better. This is the final piece of the puzzle. It transforms the relationship from a safe place they retreat to, into a source of light they radiate from. It answers the deepest, often unasked question in their heart, am I capable of truly loving someone well? When they see that they are not just loved, but are also a source of inspiration and strength for you, the answer is a resounding, beautiful yes. They realize that their love is not a burden or a weakness, but a gift. And in giving that gift to you, they finally, fully, learn to appreciate it within themselves. So, you see, when an avoidant individual truly loves you, when you are the one, their heart is not a place of coldness or absence. It is a sanctuary filled with the quiet, powerful emotions of safety, tranquility, respect, appreciation, admiration, and inspiration. It is a love that speaks in a whisper, not a shout. A love built not on fleeting passion, but on the solid ground of 1,000 conscious choices. It is a deep, still river that runs steadily, capable of nourishing a whole life together. If you are loved by an avoidant in this way, you have been led into the most protected, sacred part of their being. And that is a trust, and a love, of immeasurable depth and beauty.